Hi there and welcome to yet another video, and today I'm very excited because I have with me a guest who will be sharing more about his leadership journey, and his name is Donald, and he's going to tell us more about himself, the organization he works for, and what leadership means to him. So Donald, welcome.
Thank you.
Karibu sana, we say in Kenya, karibu sana.
Thank you so much.
Yes. So tell us about yourself and the organization that you represent, and even how we came to know each other.
Yeah, so my name is Donald Mavuntuse. I'm the Director of International Operations for a very exciting organization called Ripple Effect, formerly Sendekau. And we are an organization that is passionate about seeing communities in Africa thrive. Our vision is to see Africa more confident, thriving, and more sustainable. At the heart of our work is a mission statement around inspiring and equipping communities to really punch above their weight and step out of poverty.
Yeah.
So I've been in the organization since 2019.
You talked about Africa. Do you operate in all countries, or could you be more specific?
Yes, we are currently in 6 countries. So we work in Ethiopia, in Kenya, in Rwanda, Uganda, Burundi, and in Zambia.
Ah, okay.
And we've been around for over 30 years now.
Okay. So for context purpose, could you briefly tell us how you came to know about corporate staffing services?
Yeah, well, the journey first was we were at the tail end of our organizational strategy that we call the 2030 strategy. And as part of that, we reorganized our organization. And at the heart of that, we were looking for how our organization can be more Africa-led, because in Africa, that is where we have most of our work and many of our staff and colleagues. So it made sense for us to start thinking about investing in leaders in Africa. And so we had a very clear vision of what we wanted to see in terms of the growth of our leaders, because we appreciated that leaders are very important to the success of our organization, and it also means that they can provide better value to the communities that we assist. And so we had the usual scouting around for organizations who could help us in this conversation and discussion with our leaders. And from organizations that responded, we looked at corporate staffing services and what you offer. And what helped us was really seeing your experience working with other organizations, some of them organizations in a non-profit sector like ourselves, but also others in the commercial sector. And we also looked at your approach, and we were very happy with that. It was more participatory, and we loved your YouTube videos, so that made it for us.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, so if you're watching this, by the time you're watching this, just to let you know that today is the second day. I've been facilitating the leadership workshop for Ripple Effect, and today is the end of the second day, and it's quite been an interesting experience, and looking forward to conclude tomorrow. So back to the topic of leadership. What does leadership mean to you?
Well, thankfully, there is no one definition of leadership in my mind, and because leadership can encompass a lot of things. But I feel that at the heart of leadership is making a difference, making a difference to customers, the marketplace, or in our case, as a non-profit organization, making a difference to communities that may be struggling socially or economically. And also, as a leader, making a difference in the staff that are part of the organization. And leadership for me is therefore about inspiring action towards an organization, making a difference. I'm also very passionate about making sure that people in my team are able to thrive, and I see my role as providing an enabling environment for staff to thrive. So if you are in my organization, what I love to do is to be able to connect our vision and our mission to your personal ambition. And a lot of people talk about following a leader. And that is partly true, but I want to go beyond that. I want to see that you can follow your dream in our organization, so that at the end of it, when you achieve whatever you achieve, you can look back and there's some personal satisfaction over and above an organizational satisfaction.
Wow. So someone might be listening to you and wondering, has it all been smooth sailing? And so my question is, have you encountered some challenges along the way?
I think my leadership journey has been long and turbulent. And through that, I have become calmer.
Okay.
And I always give an example of flying an aeroplane. If an aeroplane is not turbulent, it probably means it is still. It hasn't taken off.
Yeah.
And leadership in my journey has had some challenges, some setbacks, but above all, it has been a joy to be able to lead in different ways. And for me, it has been about making a contribution and again making that difference.
Yeah. So the workshop was all about empowering the country directors, in the countries that you operate. And one thing that has come out clearly is that leadership is a journey. So for you at a personal level, what do you do to ensure that every day, you're aspiring to become a better leader?
Yes, first, there are a number of things. As a leader, you're always learning. Learning new areas and trying to see how you develop as a leader and how you develop your skills. And I would say also practicing. As a leader, you are making decisions. And the more decisions you make and reflect on what has gone well, get feedback, I have found that to help me grow as a leader. And, looking at different leaders as well, models, people who, leaders of the heart, such as Nelson Mandela, and other leaders who are making some, incredible breakthroughs. I would say what has possibly helped me a lot is mentorship and coaching.
Okay. What about the issue of failure? Because there's young leaders who are watching this video and they're wondering, and some of them, they may not be in the leadership position right now. And the reason why they are shying away from taking a leadership role is they're looking at it and thinking, what if I fail? Yeah. What would be your message?
I mean, the first thing I would say is, and this is the conversation we have had as you're facilitating our leadership discussion, that leadership is not a title. It's a set of behaviors. And I would say to upcoming leaders, and mostly they're young, but not necessarily so, that they can start practicing leadership principles wherever they are right now. That's the first thing. The second thing is, especially at my age with some years in leadership, one of the things I reflect back is when you are younger, you are dreaming a lot. And my advice to upcoming leaders is never stop dreaming and never stop looking at what is possible. Because as someone said, the impossible is the possible not yet discovered. And so my encouragement to upcoming leaders is to step up into that role and grow, get feedback. You mentioned failure, and I think failure is only if you do not learn from it and improve. And I think when things do not go in the way that you expected, those are signs that certain things need to change. And I feel that the best way anyone grows is from things not working well, and then finding new ways to address new or existing problems.
Thank you very much, Donald, for those insightful comments.
You're welcome.
Any final comment, word of advice?
No, I would say to you, with the leadership conversation that we have with my team, I think what you have done very well as corporate staffing services is to help create an enabling environment for our leaders to reflect away from the desk, to share more deeply about their leadership journey and challenges. So thank you so much. we are very excited because our organization is Ripple Effect. The reason we call it Ripple Effect is we want to scale up our work. We want to make sure that many more people benefit from our best work. And you have been part of this journey. So it has been a good collaboration, I feel.
Fantastic. Thank you from our side. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I think for us, we look at it as a relationship, a start of a relationship, a start of beautiful things. And we're also here to support you in any way with your operations.
No, we appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. And I've been talking to Donald. The second name is quite unique, Mavunduse. He's the Director of Operation for Ripple Effect. And for more about the organization and what they do, please do visit their website. So thank you so much for watching, and look forward to engaging you next time. Thank you for your time.